Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this tarot read. We're going to go ahead and jump on into it. We'll sort of see what tarot has in store for us today. So I'm going to let you guys know too, this is going to be a general read, so it may or may not resonate with you. Also, we are going to draw an energy card at the end of this read. So let's go ahead, let's jump on into it, and we'll see what the cards have to say. Rain, volcanoes. Oh, I have this very powerful impression from this volcanoes card. This is somebody is going through some sort of a loss, some sort of an upheaval in their life. I do have that rain card. It's like a cleansing. It doesn't feel that way though. It doesn't feel that way. That is the word that comes into my mind. Whatever this is, it's like cleansing. It's like opportunity to release something that's no longer serving you. I do have the distinct impression that this is like a way of thinking. It's like something that needs to be let go of. Something that needs to be let go of. Magnetism. Whatever this is that this person's experiencing, it's something that they've attracted to them. I do get that feeling of karma. It's like based on their choices, based on sort of the road that they were choosing to walk in life. And that's why it's feeling like that thoughts, right? Thought pattern, a way of thinking is going to have to be changed. It's going to have to sort of be let go of. It's like this is an opportunity for this person to find a new way of being in the world. It's an opportunity for this person to find change. I see the word humbled in my mind. Humbled is a chance to be sort of humbled, to find balance. I do have this impression like embarrassment or shame with all of this going on, with whatever's going on here. That biome, and I feel it in this biome too, as much as I felt it in the magnetism of something they attract, is sort of like this, what goes around comes around. I don't always get that with this biome card, but I'm really feeling this very strongly, and I can feel it a bit in this equator card and sort of balance, like coming back into balance. So this is something that somebody brought on themselves with their choices, with their behavior. Okay, and that's what I was kind of feeling early on, but I was going to waiting for a card to confirm it. It's like it's something they want to hide. All of this that's going on, it's very like embarrassing. There's a lot of shame in this. Like they don't want people to know what's happening to them. Whatever this, they don't even want me to talk about. I felt this really weird energy surge when I was just saying that. This person isn't comfortable. I can feel it now as I say these words. This person's not comfortable with me saying this in this read and having this sort of brought out into the openness. Is something that they're trying to hide. Definitely something that they're trying to hide. We're going to pull a few more of these guys, and then we'll move on and clarify. I do feel like this person is losing their house. They're losing their house. They're losing their living situation. I don't know if they had a really nice house before. And they are grieving. They are like hugely grieving. Whatever this is that's come about that they brought, this has brought like a huge sense of loss. And like I said, I kept feeling like shame too. Loss, shame, embarrassment with all of this going on and really trying to hide it. But in some of these other cards, I feel like this balance, this karma, like the universe stepping in and sort of giving this person a chance to grow, like humble. That's why I saw the word humble. It's like the universe is trying to humble this person. And that's why they need to let go of like a certain way of thinking. And maybe this way of thinking is just that material things are the thing that's most important, because I do feel like this person is a little bit more materialistic. It might drive some of their choices moving through life. They're feeling right now though, this part of their life, they're feeling extremely chaotic. Everything's up in the air. Like I said, living situation has changed. I do feel like they are losing a home here, losing some sort of stability, and might not have a whole lot of options as to where to turn as well. Knight of Cups, and that's exactly what I feel when I look at the Knight of Cups. Like there isn't a whole lot of people that this person has to turn to who are going to sort of like offer a place to be, offer a place to stay, offer any kind of assistance. I have the distinct impression too, there would be very few people who they would feel comfortable reaching out to though, because that's what I kept getting with a lot of these cards. It's like they want to keep this hidden. This is shameful. This is embarrassing. And they're very uncomfortable with me saying it even now. Like I keep getting, it's like a little jolt of electricity when I say some of these words. It's sort of like, ooh, ooh. So it's like somebody doesn't want me talking about it. And there is someone specific who they don't want to find out. Like I feel like there's quite a few people they don't want it being common knowledge, but there is one person in particular who they don't want finding out about it. It's somebody whose opinion they very much value. I also feel like it's somebody who they didn't treat very nice. So they're worried about this person being like a haha, or I told you so kind of thing. This is kind of part of what they're trying to hide from too. They don't want anybody to be I told you so. They don't want anybody to laugh at them or say like they deserved it. There's a piece of them. Okay, that makes sense. I can feel that in the cards. There's a piece of them that kind of feels like they earned it. As it's like karma, like wondering if this is karma biting them in the ass for something that they did to somebody else. Financially, they financially took advantage of somebody else too, and it is because the sort of materialistic way of being, it does lead to greed, right? Money, things instead of connections with others. And I do feel like they took advantage of someone in a way, and that is the specific person who they're actually extremely worried about finding out about what's going on here. That's why they don't want me talking about it. They don't want this person to know. They want to be able to hide this from them. So, well, they actively go out of their way to pretend like nothing's going on, to hide it. So if they have a social media account, you're not going to see any of this going on. They're like taking pains to hide all of this. If they take pictures of themselves in their home, you might notice an abrupt stop to it, but they'll find sort of like other places to be. So like they'll go to, I don't know, like bars, cafes, restaurants, or something like that, and they'll start taking pictures there. Like all of a sudden you'll just notice that it changes, and they won't say shit about it because they don't want anyone to notice. And they are overwhelmed. They are overwhelmed with what's going on, overwhelmed with shame. They don't want anybody to find out. I can feel like this Ten of Wands, this is where they're at. This is the energy that this person is at. Completely overwhelmed with this. But like I said, it's of their own doing. And it is that balance of karma, something that sort of what goes around comes around. And they feel it too. It's not just me. It's not just the tarot cards. Like this person, whether they'll admit it out loud or not, they actually believe that this is karma for something that they did. And it's like, you know what? They were actually pretty prosperous. Whatever they were doing for a living, I do feel like their home situation, this home situation that they've lost, they're actually pretty well off. Like nice furniture, nice home, nice car, nice clothes, nice all of this. It was like this period of prosperity that they had brought about, and not particularly in an honest way, is now over. It's like this chapter has come to an end. And it is because of the way that they attained it. It does have to do with that. What goes around comes around. It comes with karma. This person is feeling very introspective. They're not someone who's going to let on that they're feeling this way. This is somebody who very much values that social mask. So basically how they appear to others. So they're not going to say, you know, I'm feeling really humbled right now. I'm really rethinking the choices that I made in life. I'm rethinking my priorities. I'd like to make amends with somebody. I feel like I'm gaining some kind of karma for what I've done in the past. I'm reaping what I've sown. They might think it and they might feel it deep down, but this is not somebody who's going to show that to the world. I don't feel like that level of change is there. That level of insight is there. Like it might be on the inside, but the willingness to sort of like wear that on their sleeve and let down that social mask, that's not there yet. I don't feel that in the cards. See, and these are the cards that are representative, right? This Queen of Pentacles here, I could feel like there was this specific energy that they didn't want to find out about this. And this King of Pentacles in reverse is going to be this person's energy, right? They had this time of wealth, they had this time of prosperity, and this is now changed. This has now come to an end. And now we have this King of Pentacles in reverse. So this success is gone. This wealth is gone. This time of abundance is gone. Now, this chapter has come to an end for this person. Whatever this end is that came about, and I do distinctly feel this in this Ten of Swords, it has the potential to be a catalyst for change in this person's life. I'm not just talking about, having to change of address or change sort of like the way they spend money, or this is like deep down inside change of priorities, a sort of a shift of way of being in the world, a shift of deciding what's really important. This is like an opportunity from the universe. And that's why I said earlier on, and I knew that, probably some people are going to be pissed off when I say that, because it's not a fun situation. So it doesn't seem like opportunity. It seems like, you're getting a kick in the ass from karma. But it is an opportunity for personal growth. That's why we had that growth card back here, that chance to learn, from our mistakes, to learn from our choices in the past, to sort of gain a new insight on moving forward in the future. And that's what the High Priestess is too. She is the universe coming forward. She is this figure between light and dark, the conscious, the subconscious, sort of that in between and all around and everything. It's like bringing this opportunity forward for this person to gain a certain level of insight. If they kept living the same way they were living, they would not have had this opportunity, because they wouldn't have been forced into it. And I feel like this is somebody who but for being forced into this situation, would have never gone this route. It's like they needed all of this to happen to sort of bring life into perspective for them. But again, we have that Page of Wands in reverse. So we're not communicating this. We're hiding this. They're hiding this. They're hiding it from other people. But I don't feel like they're entirely hiding it from themselves. I do feel very strongly they're in this hermit energy right now. Whether they'll admit it out loud, whether they'll sort of share that with other people or not, is a different story. But I do feel that very true for whoever this is, as that they are gaining some sort of insight in everything that they've manifested. And they did put in work to manifest it, whether it was honest work or not. Is not here nor there, I suppose, at this point. It's just that everything they put into manifest, they're losing. It's like it's slipping away. Everything is slipping away. I do feel there are people in their life who may have tried to warn them that something like this might happen because of the way that they were moving through life, or just warning them to pull up their socks or do things in a more honest way. Like I feel like others have tried to warn them. People tried to sort of be like, I feel a duality in this Emperor. So somebody tried to be in this Emperor energy with them. When I say that, I feel like it's sort of like a mentor energy, sort of like a move with honesty and integrity in life, right? Somebody tried to speak to them about karma, tried to sort of show them the way, lead by example, but they were too busy thinking they were already in this Emperor energy. And it was because of the success that they did find, be it honest, dishonest, they had monetary success. So to them, that was confirmation that they were moving through life in the right way. And now all of this has changed. Their financial situation has changed. It's like this time for a complete new beginning. It's time to rethink things. And mostly, like I said, they're getting introspective. This person's really in their head right now. Like, yes, they're dealing with emotions. This person is dealing with the emotional loss of what they had with this change that they're having in their life. But this person is also very much thinking about it, contemplating it, taking a step back and trying to get introspective about it. I do feel this Queen of Wands was somebody who tried to talk to them. This is somebody who they would have had a relationship with as well, who might have sort of tried to be like that Emperor energy, right? Sort of that lead by example, that doing things the honest way, doing, putting in the hard work. This person though, they didn't want to hear that communication. They didn't want to hear it because to them, they were seeing the success. They were seeing the physical results of whatever the work is that they were putting in. They were seeing monetary success from them. So for them, they felt like they were in an emperor energy. So it's like, why would you tell me what to do when here I am, living in this big house, I have a nice car, I have these nice clothes, like what the fuck do you know? I'm obviously doing something right. Meanwhile, like somebody was trying to tell them like this isn't gonna last forever. You can't keep moving through life like this. I do believe somebody probably brought up karma to them too, which might be why it's coming back around in their mind too. As might be the words that somebody left them with, the warning that somebody gave to them, and it's now very heavily resonating as these changes are happening in their life. And these two cards are in part reflecting what happened and what brought the change about. I do feel there was dishonesty in finances, dishonesty in money, the way that they handled money in dealing with somebody else. I feel like they underestimated somebody in it. And that's where this King of Swords came in. This King of Swords is definitely about facts. He's about honesty. He's about integrity. He's somebody who's going to get the root of the truth. Find out what the truth is. He's somebody who would seek justice. Sometimes he can be somebody in the court system, a judge, maybe a lawyer, somebody who definitely fights for sort of what's right or facts. You know what? Somebody who's not emotionally involved. Emotions doesn't play a part in it. It's more sort of those cold, hard facts. And I do feel like this person underestimated who they were dealing with. Somebody who valued fairness and honesty, and who would fight for it. And they didn't expect that. They didn't expect it. They expected whoever this was, that they'd be able to sort of like pull the wool over their eyes, take advantage of them, do whatever they were doing to everybody else in the past in how they accumulated this wealth. And somebody wasn't having it. Somebody's a right fighter. They ran into somebody who was a right fighter and somebody who was going to do whatever it took to sort of bring the truth out, to bring the truth to light, to stand up for what they felt was fair so that they don't get taken advantage of. And it did turn everything around on this person. And that's where we have this equator come in and this balance. And I can feel it in the Six of Pentacles too. It's like a balance had to happen. They were too far what they were doing. It threw everything out of balance, them taking advantage of others. And it does have to do with karma too, and bringing everything back into the way it should be. But their path at this point is extremely uncertain. What I do know for sure is there is no going back to what they were doing before. So whatever it was they were doing before for earning this money, also the home that they were living in and the lifestyle that they were having, that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist anymore. It's not an option for this person to go back to. They basically have to start over. They do have to start over. They've lost all of that and they're going to have to rebuild now. So we're going to draw an energy card for this read. We'll see what pops out here. We had a little stack here, so we're going to grab the one off of the top because we're just going to do one card. So possibility. So raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. This is a perfect card for this person. I feel like this person's sort of taken, I don't really want to say the easy route, but they haven't really put the hard work into building something for themselves, because a lot of their plan and sort of the work that they put in was actually manipulating others. And it was like a win-lose situation. So they would manipulate others in a way that others would lose and they could gain what they had. It was very dishonest instead of sort of putting their nose to the grindstone and doing it the honest way. And they now have like a fresh slate, like I said, opportunity, right? Like I said in the past. It's not going to feel that way to this person, but that is what it is. That is what the universe is giving them. It's this opportunity for a fresh start. It's an opportunity to reorganize their priorities and their values in life. It's a chance to move forward with honesty and integrity from here on out and to build good karma and earn things the positive way. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read. If you did enjoy it, if you found value in it, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. It helps these messages to get out there. Alright everyone, have a great day. Take care.